Okay, so hello everyone. In this video, we will see mathematical operation on list object. Okay, so what are the mathematical operation we can perform? So we can perform plus operation. So plus will work here as a list concatenation. Okay, so here plus will not add two lists. It will concatenate two lists. Concatenation means merging. Okay, concatenation means it will merge two lists. And we can perform one more operation which is multiplication. Okay, here multiplication no is not multiply but repetition. Okay, so it will repeat the list object. Okay, so it will repeat the list object. So how it will work? How it will work? Let's see. Let's see with example. Let me give you one example. Okay, so let me create one list. For example, I'm creating here L1. Okay, in L1, I'm writing 10, 20, 30. Okay, and I'm creating L2. And L2 containing some elements like 40 and 50. Right? So if I will write here print L1, if I write here print L1, so means it will print this list. It will print this list. Okay, so if I will write L2 here, so it will print the second list. It will print the second list. Okay, so if I write here L1 plus L2, so here this plus is nothing but concatenation. So it will add two lists means it will concatenate two lists. Okay, so inside one list, we will get this element and we will get this elements. Okay, so this is a mean of concatenation. So let me execute it. Let's see whether it is actually working or not. So see, as you can see here, so plus means what? Concatenation. So it is adding, it is merging two lists. Okay, let me write here L1, L1, 2. Okay, so what is the mean of L1, 2? L1 multiply by 2. So what does the mean? It will not multiply each element by 2. It will not do like that. So what it will do, it will take this list element, okay, and it will take one more time this elements. Means it will repeat the element twice, right? So 10, 20, 30 and 10, 20, 30 it will print. So let me just execute this code. So as you can see here, 10, 20, 30 it is printing and 10, 20, 30 it is printing, right? For example, I'm writing here print 3 into L2. So now what it will do? It will again take the elements of list 2, okay, and it will repeat it. It will repeat it how many times? 3 times it will repeat. So like that it will print. So let me just execute this code. So it is printing like this 40, 50. Second time repeating 40, 50, and the third time repeating 40, 50. All right, I hope you are understanding this. Okay, so let me just paste this code here. Okay, so now let's talk about membership operation, or we can say membership operators on list object. Membership operators on list object. Okay, so how we can perform membership operators on list objects? Let's discuss it. So first of all, what is membership operator? So we have two membership operator. One is in and the second one is not in. Okay, these are two membership operator we have. So what is the use of this in? So see, it return true. It return true. When it returns true, true if the given object is exist in a list. So when a given object exists inside a list, then it return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Okay. And when it will return true, when it will return true, it will return true. Not in will return true if the given object is not exist in a list. Okay, when object will not exist in a list, so it will return true. Okay, let me show you with example so you can clearly relate with this example. Okay, so example. Okay, so okay, let me create one list here. Suppose I'm creating here L1 and here I'm writing 10, 20, 30. Okay, 10, 20, 30 I'm writing. Okay, so after that, if I will write here, if I will write here print 10 in L. So 10 is exist in L or not. L means list. Okay, so 10 element is there present in L1 or not. So it is present, so it will return what? It will return true. Print. For example, if I check 100, okay, 100 in L. So is it present? 100 element is present in L list. So it is what? False. It is not present. Print. For example, if I write here 10 not in L, but 10 is present, 10 is present in L list. So what it will return? It will return, it will return what? False. Okay, it will return false because 10 is present. If 10 is not present, then it will return false. So for example, if I write here 100 not in L. So what it will return? 100 is really not there. 100 is actually not there. So it will return true. Okay, so this is how it works. So let me execute whether it is working like this or not. Yes, so first it is giving true, false, and then again true. So it is working. Yes. So let me just keep it here. All right. Okay, so after membership operator, okay, let's learn about comparison. Okay, comparing list object. How we can compare the list object. So comparing list objects. Okay, so how we can compare the list objects? Let's see. So we can compare two list objects based on content. Okay, whatever the content inside the list in both lists, based on the content, we can compare the list and what the following are the list of operation. Okay, we can say what are the operators we can use for the comparison. So there are comparison operators we can use. Operators for comparing two list objects. So what are they? What are the comparison objects? So we have less than, we have greater than, okay, we have less than is equals to, we have greater than is equals to, okay, we have equal to, and we have not equal to. So these are the operations we can perform in order to compare two list objects, right? So, so what it will return? The return type. Okay, so whenever we compare two objects using these operators, so the return types of these objects are what? Boolean. So they return what? Boolean result, either true or false. Okay, so we can say the return type of these operations are always true or false, means Boolean. Okay, so Whenever you compare two list object, it will return what type of result? Boolean result. What's the mean of Boolean? True or false. It return true or false values, right? So let me tell you the case one. Okay, so case one is, okay, let me tell you the case one of these operators. Less than is equals to, greater than, and greater than is equals to. Okay. Okay, so what they do? So first of all, they will compare the content of the first element. Okay, so it will compare the content of the first element. Content of the first element, right? And the second thing is, it will it will compare what? It will compare order of the elements. Okay, so they will compare order of the elements, right? And they will compare also number of elements. Number of element. Okay, how many number of elements are present? Okay, so let me give you one example so that you can perfectly understand, clearly understand this. Example one. Okay, so for example, I'm creating here. Okay, suppose I'm writing here one print, and inside the print, I'm writing one list 10, 20, and 30, right? Okay, so here I will compare this list. I will compare this list with another list with less than operator. I'm using less than operator, and I'm creating one more list which containing 10, 30, and 40. Okay, so what it will return? So first of all, it will compare the content of the list. Okay, here 10 and here is also 10. So first is what? Content of the first element will compare. Okay, so the first element content is 10 and here is also 10. The second thing is what? Order of the elements. So order is same or different? Order is, okay, so what is the order? 10, 20, 30. And here what is the order? 10, 20, and 40. Right. And after that, what it will compare? Number of elements. So how many elements are there? There are three elements here and three elements here. So which value is greater? Okay, so if I ask you, suppose if I ask you 10, 20, 30. Okay, is it less than 10, 20, 40? Is it less than 10, 20, 40? So what is the answer? Answer is true, because 10, 20, 30 is lesser than 10, 20, 40. 10, see, in last 30 is there and in last 40 is there. So which one is greater? 40 is greater. So means what will be the result? Result is what? True. So what's the result? The result is true. Okay, so let me just execute this. Okay, so what it is returning? It is returning true. Okay, suppose for example, if I write here, if I write here two list, here I'm writing 1 comma 1 comma 1. Okay, and here I'm writing, okay, it is greater than, okay, it is greater than 2 comma 2 comma 2. So is it true? Is it true? Triple one is greater than triple two? No, this is what? This is the false. This is the false. Okay, so if I will execute it, so what it will print? It will print false, right? Okay, the next one is, for example, I'm writing here, okay, if I'm writing here 1, okay, 10 comma 10 comma 10. Okay, so is it less than equals to, okay, 10 comma 10 comma 10, is it less than equals to 10 comma 10 comma 10? So it is not less, it is not, both lists are same, means both lists are equal. So either it is less or either it should equal, so then it will be true. So both lists are equal to each other, so means this is true. Okay, either less than or equal to. It is not less than but it is equals to, so means it will be true. So let me execute it. What result it is giving? So it is saying what? True. It is what? True. Okay, for example, if I write here 10 comma 10 comma 100. Okay, and if I write here it is less than is equals to, it is less than is equals to, okay, 10 comma 10 comma 10. So is it less than equals to 10 comma 10 comma 10? No, it is greater than. It is greater than. It is not equal to and not lesser than. Okay, this one is greater. This list is greater than this list. Okay, so it is not less than nor greater nor equal to. So means the result will be false. So this true, false, this is what? Boolean result. So when it is performing operation, so it is returning what? Boolean results. So let me execute once. So the result is false, right? So if I write here print, okay, for example, I'm writing here two, I'm creating two lists. Okay, I will write here, I will compare with greater than now. Okay, so inside one list, we have elements like 2 comma 2 comma 2. Okay, and here we have an element like 1 comma 1 comma 1. So obviously which one is greater? The greater one is, the greater one is this. So means condition true. Okay, the first list elements are greater than the second list of elements. So this is what true. So let me execute it. Yes, this is true. Okay, so for example, if I copy the same, okay, and if I write here equal to, okay, greater than or equal to. So it is greater than but it is not equal to, so either one of the true. Okay, suppose if I write here 2 comma 2 comma 2. So now which one is greater? Both are same. This list and this list both are same, so none of them greater but both are equal. So one operation is true means the result will be true. Okay, so what will be the result? Result will be true, right? So let me execute once. So result is true, right? Okay, so this is the example one. Okay, this is the example one. Let's talk about case two. Okay, so what's the case two? Case two is nothing but is equals to, okay, and not equals to. So let's understand how they work. So, okay, let me give you with one example. Okay, so what is the example? So for example, I'm writing here, I'm creating here a list. Okay, L1 is equals to, suppose L1 containing some elements like 10, 20, 30. Okay, L2 containing some elements like 10, 30, and 40. Okay, L3 containing some elements like 10, 20, and 30. And L4 is also containing some elements which are like 10, 30, and 20. Okay, so these elements we have. So if I write here print, okay, so if I will compare L1, okay, L1 is equals to L2. L1 is equals to L2. So this is the L1. So is it equal to L1? L2. So the condition is what? False. Because here 40 and here we have 30. Last elements are different, so this is what false. If I write here, okay, if I write here L1 is equals to L3, so is it true? So here is L1 and here is L3, so both are same. Yes, both list objects are same. So can we say this is true? Yes, this is true. So let me execute it. Okay, so first is false, the second one is true. Okay, let's talk about the third one. So if I write here L1 is equals to L4, so is it true? Is it true? L1. Okay, so L1, this 10, 20, 30, is it equivalent to the L4? No, this is also false. Okay, so if I write here print L1 not equals to L4, L1 is not equals to L4, is it true or false? Yes, it is true. It is true. Why? Because so list 1 is different and list 4 is different. So that's why we can say both are different. Both are different, not equals to mean both should be different. So both are different means it will return true. So let me just execute. So it is returning the expected output. Okay, let me just copy it, paste it here. Okay. So, all right, guys. So, in the next video, we will discuss about more operations on list, or we will say, like in next video, we will see how we can create copy of the list, how to create the nested list, okay, alias list. Okay, so these concepts we will learn in the next video. So, thank you everyone for watching this video. Okay, so these many things we have discussed in this video. Okay, mathematical operation, and in the last video we have discussed about this, okay, accessing elements from the list. So these things we have discussed, how what are the different ways to accessing elements from the list. Okay, and before, okay, so we started what in previous videos we have started list data structure, and we have seen the introduction, creation, accessing, okay, and mathematical operation on list. Okay, so we are learning list data structure in Python. All right, so in the next video we will discuss about copy list, how we can copy the list. Next video is very important, so everyone please don't miss it. Okay, so thank you for watching this video.